Amazing. Okay. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Phoenix number 13. Oh my goodness, it has been a minute since we have done one of these. I don't even know how long, embarrassingly. It has been months since we have done a coffee chat. This is going to be a plan with me coffee chat for 2025. I did this last year. I found it a very rewarding experience personally, and a lot of you came along for the ride and I got a lot of comments on it. So we're gonna do it again this year. We are going to look at the goals I made for 2024. Did I hit them in all areas of my life? And then we are going to be using the same formula we did last year to plan and goal set for 2025. And there's gonna be a lot of changes. For sure. Even the areas of my life that I listed out last year, they're different for next year. Should be exciting. For me anyways, if that sounds interesting to you, or you need a little inspiration, or you want to use my sheets, print them out and come along for the ride with me, write them down with me, however you want to do this, I'm so glad you're here. So grab your favorite beverage that makes you feel all cozy and pampered, and let's goal set for 2025. So those of you who were here for this video last year, these are the actual pages that I wrote on during the filming of last year's goal setting coffee chat. You can get them for free, link in the description for 2025 if you want to come along for the ride and use the exact same formula that I'm using. Honestly, a page in your journal or a notebook paper will work fine too. Midway through the year, I did check in with a coffee chat. I can link that here if you're interested. I think it was July or August when I checked in with like I gave myself a score for each area of my life of how I was doing midway throughout the year. Honestly, that feels like it was just yesterday. I cannot believe how quickly the last half of this year went. It's crazy. Okay, so let's talk about last year's goals. I'm just gonna quickly go through each category and let you know if I hit my goal, and then we will sit down together, take a slower pace, put on some lo-fi, and we will goal set together for next year. Okay, but first of all, last year's goals. For the studio, my goal was to get to $60,000 in revenue for the studio. Midway through the year, I thought I was on track to do so, but actually I did fall short of that goal. And in actuality, it looks like we're gonna come in at about $50,000 in revenue for the studio. Why did I prospect it to be $60,000 and it turned out to be $50,000? I'm not sure. We haven't gotten to the end of the year yet, so I haven't done all my taxes and everything, but did I end up spending more money than I anticipated? I will take a closer look and see what happened there. Why was I short of my goal? My next category was the YouTube channel, and my goal was to get to 1,000 followers by the end of 2024, which you already know. We hit really early in the year. I hit 1,000 followers and my channel was monetized in spring of 2024. Thank you, because you are a part of that. I love this community. So as I sit here today at the beginning of December, we are at 2,100 followers. So we even got past 2,000. How amazing. Super, super awesome. For the blog, my goal was to get 1,000 sessions per month, and sessions are basically like visits. They're slightly different than visits, but in June, I had a really high amount of visits, over 1,200 sessions, which is great. It hasn't always been that high, but I would say average throughout the year has been between 900 and 1,000 sessions per month. So that's great. That was exactly what I was going for. My next category was the Teachers Pay Teachers store, which now also includes Etsy, but I just started that in 2024, so that wasn't part of my goals. In the TPT shop, I was hoping to get $4,000 in revenue throughout the entire year. I did surpass that as of today, and we'll definitely go above this as well before the end of the year, but as of today, I am at $4,448 in profit from the year 2024 in my TPT shop. That does not include Etsy, and that does not include the rest of December. So that is perfect. We're over our goal. If you want to know more about how TPT went for me this year, I will link the video once it's up right here. I'm going to make a video of my TPT income report for 2024. My next category was social media accounts, and I was just hoping to get 100 followers on all of those. Facebook, I don't even know. I gave up on Facebook for now. We'll worry about that later. On Instagram, I just checked today and I am at 102, so I did make it there. TikTok, I'm at 154, so I made it there. Followers on TPT, I'm at 173. That's great. Pinterest, only 53, but I don't know about Pinterest. I don't know how important followers are there. So overall, I would say, yeah, I met my goal there. With my health, I was hoping to lose 15 pounds in 2024. And I'm so happy. I did not think I was going to reach that goal, but I got real dedicated in the months of October and November. And I can confidently say that I lost probably like 13 or 14 pounds. So basically what I was going for. So yay, I feel very proud about that because I was very, let's say, disciplined in that category of my life. And actually, that's one of the reasons that I have been a little bit lacking in like uploading to YouTube and haven't been worrying about the social media, haven't done any new blog posts in a while, is because I really was focusing on my health and prioritizing exercise and getting outside and all of that stuff this fall. So, you can't do everything, but I'm very proud that I did hit that goal. And now we're just maintaining, a healthy lifestyle and a healthy weight. So that's great. The next category was spirituality. And my main goal was just meditating regularly. I was hoping to get up to daily, every single day, 20 minutes a day. That was really important to me. And I'm sorry to report that it was real up and down throughout the year of 2024. At the beginning of the year, I wasn't meditating regularly. And then I really got into a good habit. I think it was in the summer. Like there was a couple months there where it was every single day. I was really on a roll. In fact, when I made that mid-year video, I reported that I've been meditating very consistently every day. And that was true at the time, but then I kind of fell off. But that is very important to me. So in 2025, I will definitely be working on building that habit. And we're going to start small, with 5 minutes a day, just like practicing the piano. I know you all know how that goes. So it's basically the same thing. And the final category was in my finances. And my main goal was to become debt-free. Long story about where that debt came from and why it exists and how much it is and all that. I won't get into that. You can watch last year's video if you're curious, or if you're in the same boat as me. I'm sorry to say that I have not quite paid that debt off. I really, at the end of last year, I just couldn't imagine that an entire year with growth in the business and everything could go by and to still have that debt hanging on. So that's really the biggest bummer of everything that I'm reporting today. The part of my life that I feel most embarrassed about. I feel very proud about some of my accomplishments, but that debt being hanging around. I mean, it's not like I was completely irresponsible with my finances this year or anything like that. Like I haven't done anything crazy. I haven't made any purchases. I haven't been going out to eat a lot. I haven't gone on any vacations or anything. It's not like it was my fault. It's just the way things worked out. Top priority for 2025. So that is the summary of how we did last year. Overall, I feel great about what happened in 2024 and the growth I made personally and in the business. A lot of wonderful, wonderful things happened in 2024. Thank you for being a part of all of that. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera angle. You're going to come with me to my desk. Now is the time to pause the video. Click the link in the description to get those free sheets and print them out if you want to plan 2025 right along with me. We're going to put on some music, give you an overhead view, and we're going to, in real time, write out goals for 2025. Okay, so before we get started filling out the sheets, I just want to review the plan for planning. First, we think of what are our dreams, our ultimate dreams, like the reason that we are even pursuing this goal in the first place. What is the ultimate result that we're looking for? So this can be quite intangible. Next, we narrow that down to the goals, and this is our direction. What is the tangible assessment that we're going to use so that we know we're on the right track? Now, this could be things that are like milestones or completions, or it could simply just be something that helps us check along the way that we are even moving in the right direction. And then we narrow that down even further to the processes. The processes are the actions that we take. This is the daily grind, what we do on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, so that at the end of the year, we have moved towards our goals and thus moved towards our dreams. So if you get my worksheets, and really you don't need them, you can just do this in your journal or on a piece of paper, but these are free if you want them. There are two different versions of the page 1. This is where we are going to decide what are the areas of our life that we're going to be focusing on. And these areas will dictate the rest of the pages. So this is the part you actually want to spend the most time thinking about. Like, how are you going to split up your life into different areas? One version says areas of my life, in which case you could do health or your spiritual growth or, your relationships, whatever you want to do. I am not going to use this one because there are so many areas of my business that I would run out of lines. So I am not going to share all my personal goals with you this time around. I'm just going to go for areas of my business. And here we go. Here are the areas. So first and foremost is the studio, my teaching studio that I own, me as a teacher, everything that encompasses. And then the next one would be my teachers pay teachers store, and the next one would be the Etsy store, which is similar. Those are both places where I sell digital resources. The next part of my business would be the blog, which is TheTattooedPianoTeacher.com, where I write articles and whatnot. Next would be this here YouTube channel. Oh yes. And next is a new website that I am creating that doesn't exist yet. This will be like a storefront for my resources, basically similar things to what I'm selling here, as well as some other things which I'll talk about in a second. But that doesn't exist yet. That's going to be a big part of my plans. The piano skill set books, which if you're not familiar, these are the books that I am authoring, my method and supplemental books, theory, technique, and whatnot. I'll talk more about that when I get there. My original compositions, which I want to do more of selling those. Right now I just give them away to people on my email list. So if you're not on my email list, you should be. My arrangements, which is like pop or movie tunes or whatever that I am arranging and selling on a platform that lets you do that legally. And then all the social media accounts that go along with all of this. Okay, so now I'm going to decide which areas I'm going to grow in 2025, which areas I'm going to maintain, and which areas I'm going to scale back on. I would recommend in your grow category to not have any more than 3 of these going on in a particular year, if at all possible. Now, if you're like me, you just want to go grow, let's do it all. But if you don't focus on a particular area or areas, you're going to end up failing at all of them. So here we go. On the studio, I'm actually looking to scale back how much time and effort I put into that. And same with teachers pay teachers. Now this is compared to 2024. So I'm still all in on that stuff, but compared to how much time I put into it last year, I'm scaling back. Etsy, let's say maintain. I'll talk more about that in a second. Blog, maintain. YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and say maintain. The store is obviously brand new that we are growing. So that is a growth area. I'm going to say maintain on piano skill set because I'm already working on that and I kind of want to keep doing what I'm doing there. Compositions and arrangements I want to grow in 2025. I'm not putting much time and effort into those and I really want to change that. And the socials, we're going to keep maintaining that. There we go. Okay, so this is my main sheet that I'm going to use for all of the rest of them. Okay, this gives me just a general idea of where my focus is. So for me, it's going to be the new resource website, the centralized website, the compositions and arrangements are the main areas of growth for me. So now it's just a matter of copying all these areas over here again. So first we're looking at the dream category, and this is the reason that I'm doing that big dream, the intangible thing. Where do I want to be in 10 years? What's my motivation for working on these? So let me just copy quickly all of these areas of my business and we'll get on with it. There we go. Okay, for the studio, my big dream at this point is for this to remain a foundational or steady source of income, like my main, like what pays the bills, my main, I guess, legacy to my community and all of that. So that's how I'm going to say that. I don't know if I really said that very eloquently, but for TPT, I want this to become a sustainable, long-term source of passive income. where it really is sort of paying the bills without a lot of effort put in. I mean, the effort has already been put in. And with Etsy, we want that to become the same thing. I would love to see the blog become a go-to resource for piano teachers and a place to find me. So if piano teachers are searching for something, they land on my blog first, they learn who I am, and then we can connect in other ways from there. So sort of like a starting point. YouTube, I would love to build up this community to, I would say 10K piano teachers and the like. That would be wonderful. Okay, for the web store, which doesn't exist yet, I would love to see this be a go-to resource for everything that a piano teacher would need to help them out, to where the web store isn't just a place where I'm sending people who watch a YouTube video of mine, but it actually becomes like a URL that they type into their Google search bar. They're like, I know where I'm going to find these worksheets, or I know where I'm going to find my student's next song that we purchase, whatever. I would love that. That would be awesome. For the piano skill set method books, I would love to see this grow to a full line of highly acclaimed method books. Super helpful for students and teachers, and just like they get bought again and again, they get good reviews. Ooh, that just gives me tingles to think about it. Compositions, I would love to be a household name as a composer amongst piano teachers. Ooh, that would be so amazing. Arrangements, I would love to be a trusted source, a recognizable name for piano teachers who are looking for something for their students in the song they want to do, but not some sort of crazy arrangement they're never going to be able to play. I would love for them to see my name and be like, oh yeah, her arrangements are good. We're going to go with that one. And for the socials, it's pretty low on the list, but I just want to maintain a presence. Just another place for people to, is that how you spell presence? Why does that look wrong? No, I'm talking and writing. A place where I can be found, basically, is what we're going for there. Okay, all right, we are narrowing it down a little bit more. Our next page is all about the goal, the direction. What's the quantifiable assessment? So at the end of 2025, I'm gonna need a way to look back and see, okay, like, am I moving towards my dreams? Did I do it? Did I succeed? If they're not tangible enough, I won't know. So bear with me as I copy down our areas, and I'll be right back at you. Okay, we're rereading more and more, as one does. All right, now these are going to be quantifiable assessments, so we're going to do a lot of numbers here. So for the studio, I would love to see 4 to 5K per month throughout the year of 2025. So that's the foundational, the thing I can count on each month, making a difference in the world through my teaching. For TPT, I would love to see $600 to $700 profit months throughout 2025. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but we will see how it goes. Etsy, right now it's like 50-ish per month. So let's grow that. We can double that or more. So let's try $100 to $200 a month. For the blog, I'm gonna do this in sessions. Like, it's basically like visits, but I don't know. Sessions is slightly different. Any case, let's say my goal for 2024 was 1,000, and I hit that, and I exceed it most months. So I'm gonna say, why did I put the slash there? 2,000 sessions per month. YouTube, ooh, do you think we could get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025? Right now we're over 2,000. Let's see if we can do it. How exciting. Okay, for the web store, obviously I need to build it. So my quantifiable goal is that it's up and running and somebody has made a purchase on it, or somebody has visited it, or something like that. Like, I did it, I made it. Okay, piano skill sets. This is my method books. I want to have the theory and technique books done for levels up to 2B. So I already have the pre-reading and the primer, so I need to do like 1A, 1B books, and then 2A, and then 2B. So if I get to 2B and I've got those 2 books for each level, possibly some other supplemental books, I will have met my goal. That's a lot, but we'll see. I would love to build up a library of 50 pieces that are available either for free or for cost on the web store. of my originals. And then I would love to, I already have arrangements up for sale. So I'm going to just say add 25 pieces over the course of the year, 25 new arrangements. And then let's say 200 followers on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those. That would be great. Okay, so here's how I see if I met my goal. Now we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, the actions that I'll take, the daily grind, every day, every week, every month, to make sure that I'm moving in the right direction. All right, one more time, copying all of my categories. Here we go. And we've gotten sloppier and we've abbreviated more. Okay. For the studio, for one, I want to I'm gonna have to raise my prices in May, right before the summer semester. And then the other thing is I just wanna maintain my roster. So I'm not gonna take any new students. I'm just gonna keep the same amount of students. So that's the plan there. I hope to add 3 new products to my TPT store each month. And then for Etsy, anything that exists on my Teachers Pay Teachers store goes to my Etsy store, whether that be a new product or an existing product. We're just going to put them all over onto Etsy. For my blog, I want to do a minimum of 2 posts per month. For YouTube, a minimum of 3 videos per month, hopefully more, but we'll see. For the web store, this is kind of multi-steps. First, I have to get it set up. Let's say I want to do that by the end of June. I have to populate it with all of my products, compositions, whatnot. That's going to take a long time. Let's say by the end of August. And then I have to tell someone that it exists. So promote it by the end of September. I would like to create 1 page per day and just make this a daily activity for the piano skill set so that I can get all of those books made over the course of the year. For compositions, I would love to create a new piece every week. That would be wonderful if I could carve out time for that. And let's say 2 new arrangements each month to give myself a little leeway on the arrangements, and 1 post per month for my socials. I haven't been posting anything, so even that would be an improvement. All right, now there is one more page. It is called the plan. So if you need to break down your processes a little bit more, if I'm not sure how I'm going to get 3 new products made per month, then maybe I would want to break that down a little bit more to be like every Monday from 1 to 3, I'm going to work on products, or something like that. So I'm not going to bore you by filling this out too, because I got pretty specific on these and I know how to schedule it out from there. But if you need a little more tangible plan for yourself, then feel free to utilize that 5th page. But that is it. Thank you for walking through that with me. How exciting. If you're still around for this long video planning session, if you planned with me, please leave a comment so I know you are here. Thank you for sticking around, and let's keep each other accountable. Maybe we can check in mid-year, and at the end of 2025, just think about what we will have accomplished. I'm so glad that you are here with me. I love the online friendships that I've made through this channel, through this community. I'm so thankful for all of you. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you give this video a like if you like my coffee chats. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an exciting thing happen in 2025. And I will see you on the next chat or video.